Risen from the ashes to school the masses. Hello everyone, welcome to episode 101 of the Scholars of Wrestling Show. I'm your man behind the microphone, Jeff. To my left is Scholar Tarek.
Hello everyone. Whoa, fool. I noticed you're wearing your Asuka shirt.
It's Asuka, doy.
Hey, I already made it clear that's how I'm going to call her, Asuka.
Yeah. Hey.
And it's pretty,
guilty as charged, baby.
It's pretty badass.
Yeah, I like it. So too, and it was on sale, so everyone wins. And to my other left is Scholar Bryan. What's up, sir?
Hi.
Hi. How's your day?
Meh.
Meh?
When it comes to talking wrestling this week, it was pretty much a meh.
From a show standpoint, at least as far as the WWE is concerned,
John Cena makes a shitload of money.
But again, we'll cover all of that and much more in a jam-packed edition.
He doesn't need Powerball.
Hey, I'm trying to segue here.
Meh.
And I'm going to segue into a little segment we like to call Backstage News.
Indeed. Let's start the show how we always do, by peeking behind the curtain, minusing the meh, because you already did it twice, with a little bit of Backstage News. You can't do it. You did it twice already. You can't do it.
Not meh.
Nah! there you go. Totally different.
Anyway, this seemed to be a very busy week in wrestling news outside of the ring. First of all, we were earlier before we were getting ready to record, we were talking about Wrestle Kingdom 9.
You did it again!
Wrestle Kingdom 10. Yeah, we're talking about last year's Wrestle Kingdom. Talking about Wrestle Kingdom 10.
Why not? There's nothing else to talk about.
Well, there is. There's Wrestle Kingdom 10, and one of the breakout stars of that show, who's coming to WWE, Shinsuke Nakamura.
Oh, you want to talk more about this, do you?
Yeah, because there's new revelations that have just come to light this week.
What is that?
Well, specifically, Nakamura's been doing the news rounds in Japan all week, doing interviews and the like. And
the getting of the stripped of the IC title.
Yes, he was.
Which was very heartbreaking to read.
Yes, it was a little off to me, but the more I think about it, if he loses the title, I've heard it put this way, if he loses the title, then it looks weaker going into WWE. If he keeps the title, it's just sort of like, okay, what's the point? It's just like...
It's probably the best case scenario was probably just stripping him of the thing.
Yeah.
Well... Not necessarily. I mean, really? People were thinking that it would make him look weak going into WWE? What if he puts a 5-star match and it's kind of like a whole quote unquote passing of the torch of the Intercontinental Champion?
Let's remember, okay, this is not American wrestling. Where you can lose a title match, go to WWE, and it's like it never happened. This is a Japanese way of thinking. Okay, so I get what you're saying. We're going at it from an American standpoint, saying, have a match, lose the title, put on a good 5-star match. It'll raise your status quota going to the WWE. While the Japanese way of thinking, apparently, is you're leaving, your contract's up, you don't have the title anymore.
I'm not convinced.
Yeah.
I'd still say if you're going to be leaving the company, at least go out in an awesome match. Well, even if you are on the losing end, it's still the fact that you made your name in the business anyway.
To be fair, his last big televised match would be the one against AJ Styles.
Well, to be fair, that's neither of these things. We're so used to these things being mutually exclusive that in this case they probably won't be. Because even though he was stripped of the title, he's still supposedly working dates all throughout January.
But will they be televised?
They will probably be, he's been, considering how big of a mainstay he's been in New Japan for so long, they probably will be on some of their shows, or they will be televised, or at least going to be on New Japan World, which is basically their equivalent of the WWE Network. So he's going to be finishing up his dates through January. But some of the new information that we did not know was that Nakamura himself has been considering this move for at least the past 3 years.
Going to WWE?
Going internationally, going to WWE, looking for that new challenge since he was pretty much brought up as a young the Young Lion, I believe, in the New Japan system.
And it seems like once New Japan got big again, that he was like, okay, now's the time.
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
So as was discussed, the tentative plan for Nakamura right now is to finish up his dates through January with New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Go to the States in February. Spend a few weeks working out in the WWE Performance Center, and then once he gets a comprehensive physical, he gets cleared, and then whammo, off to the races he goes.
Whammo!
I can't wait to see his debut.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently the WWE isn't concerned with him learning their style.
Yeah.
That would be so if he just comes in, wrestles his way, nice. I like it.
Not to mention, it was brought to my attention that Nakamura apparently speaks almost fluent English. At least way better than Asuka and Hideo Itami.
I actually also heard that there is a big word going around that his debut might be the Royal Rumble, or at
Except
least
that's in January. I don't think he would.
I don't think he's allowed to.
You don't think he's
under
allowed
contract.
To?
He would
under
not.
Contract. His contract ends at the end of January.
Yeah. So even if it's towards the end, he would still need time to work out in a WWE ring, in a performance center, get all his physicals done. So even Nakamura himself,
I can see him debuting, being that dude who debuts the night after WrestleMania.
You know what?
I can see that.
You're probably not wrong.
Yeah, I can see
all.
all.
I can see all
four of them.
That's a great idea.
I can see all four of them.
I don't know. AJ, I think he might actually. I think out of all four of them, I think AJ Styles has the most name recognition and the most ability to convert over in time for the Royal Rumble.
Is his contract done?
I believe so.
I think it is.
Okay,
think it is as well.
Then we might see Styles. We might see the other three in the Rumble, if their contracts were null and voided and doing all that.
It's possible. I think it's a legit
Bullet
shot.
Club members,
People
I
were
don't think so.
And then
I think they still have their contract in New Japan. I just know that AJ Styles 100% is done.
And then you got the morons online who are like, AJ Styles could win the Royal Rumble.
No, not
no.
yet.
Who said that?
Stop it! I've been seeing a lot of it.
Wow,
I'm like, no, stop it.
People have posted in the Rumble game with that.
No, they haven't.
Thank God.
No, they haven't.
I was like,
no,
I would have responded.
I would go to Jeff and be like, throw this person out, please.
Well, I wouldn't throw them out.
He makes us all dumber just by his choices.
Oh, please.
My response to that was just hope you have good people landing on your numbers because you're not going to get the winner, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you want more information on what we're talking about, we are referring to the 2016 the 6th annual WWE Royal Rumble game. It is an annual, almost like a betting pool type of game, almost like fantasy sports, where you basically pick 3 numbers, 1 through 30, along with the person who you think will win the Royal Rumble match. And then you tune in, you see who you picked, and then the people who come out and the numbers you pick will score points for you, and the person with the most points at the end of the night wins the game.
It's a blast.
Yes, it makes every single Royal Rumble way much more fun. If you're interested in what we're talking about, look us up on Facebook just run a search for the 2016 WWE Royal Rumble game. It's a public event, anyone can join up and play, and it's a ton of fun. Join us.
I got my numbers up, but my winner is still to be announced.
I haven't even bothered. I'm gonna wait until I've chosen my winner.
To choose your numbers? Interesting.
To choose my numbers. Because my numbers are the same every year, and no one ever takes them. And I always put my numbers up the Monday after Raw before the Royal Rumble. I always have. That's the way I've always done it. I've never won, probably because of it, but that's just the way I roll.
It's funny, my numbers are relatively the same as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm switching mine up a little bit just because again, I really haven't come close to winning the past couple of years. So hey, We'll see how it goes.
I don't even remember how, like...
And?
I don't even remember the ranking I got in the past couple of years.
Hey, well, we can always look it up. There was one... to be fair, there was that one year that you won.
Mm-hmm.
So...
Well,
yes, I
Michelle
know.
won.
We both won.
It was a tie.
It was a tie, yeah.
It really was a tie score. Just because I think their picks were similar
The power couple tied.
Mm-hmm. The first ever.
And of course, Michelle gets a perfect WrestleMania score that same year. Look, that was just her road to WrestleMania.
Like, how? Well, you barely even watch. How?
Well, her response: I like Sheamus. I don't like Daniel Bryan. That's why.
Oh,
right pick, right year.
Yeah,
that's all it needs to be.
Yep.
If you're interested, who's listening is interested in getting in
Everyone
on the fun.
Be so mad. Sheamus, Daniel Bryan.
If you're interested in getting in on this action, remember the cutoff date, the deadline is 6 o'clock on January 24th. That's Rumble Day. So get your picks in and join the fun. It's always a blast.
Everyone's so mad about Sheamus and Daniel Bryan the day of the 17 seconds. I'm in the corner laughing my ass off.
Well, did you pick Daniel Bryan to win?
I did.
But we still lost.
But no, I picked Daniel Bryan to win. But just the fact that everyone was so angry, like red-faced, screaming at the TV. And I'm just like, okay, it's not that big a deal. Well, because look at how it took off. After that, look at how he took off after that. So I was like, they wouldn't do this if they didn't have a reason behind it. Okay,
the reason is they didn't have a reason.
That's what you guys believe.
They were just stupid.
No, because it made him the most over person in the company. One,
through sheer dumb luck on their part. Besides, this is 2 years ago.
Yeah, we're still in backstage
because I can
hijack the show. You mean?
Yes.
Daniel Bryan hijacked the show again.
Sit down.
Yes.
Sit down.
Anyway. Why? It's not like we're ever going to see him again. So
that's just a rumor. It's not confirmed.
I never said they were going to release him. They're just going to hold him Rey Mysterio style.
Well, you know what? Let's go there because that was actually confirmed to be a hoax earlier today.
Yes.
Yeah.
That was confirmed
to be a hoax yesterday.
Daniel Bryan is not getting released. That was just some guy pulling a rib on somebody. Nothing's confirmed. He is not getting released.
I can actually see them holding him off until after WrestleMania.
I could see them just holding him Rey Mysterio style hostage. Like, you're not going to wrestle for us, but you can't go anywhere else.
Save him for Nakamura, please. That's all I want. Save him for Nakamura.
If I have to see Daniel Bryan again, I like him when he's not in the title picture, and when nobody is. And we've had our battles. I like him when he's not in the title picture and everyone's not saying he must win this. Because when people say he must win, then I rebel. That's how it goes. That's how I roll. So if he's in a match,
hey Bryan,
against Nakamura,
Bryan,
what's up?
He must win.
Fuck yourself with a rusty knife to the jugular.
Language.
He must win.
Behave yourselves, kids.
If he's in a match with Nakamura, that's the perfect spot for me to enjoy Daniel Bryan.
And
because that's a match where I don't give a shit who wins that match.
Don't do it. No,
he must win.
No. Put the knife down. No.
Ah! You love my evilness.
I don't like you painting the recording studio red with blood. So, kids.
You!
Okay, kids. Deep, calming breath.
Oh, I'm calm. I'm calm. I'm calm. I just love getting under his skin. I'm taking the douche card right now.
That's all right. Cesaro won't win a match in 2016.
Kids.
Cesaro can suck my left nut.
That was below the belt, dude.
Kids. Language, calm down. Everything's okay.
And we're back on the rails.
Low blow, man. Low blow.
Hey,
that's what you get.
Hey, you want to know what a low blow is?
A low blow.
No. Low blow is giving someone a prestigious honor, a Hall of Fame ring,
Sonny, that
and then
bitch.
having them sell it for just money.
Can we call her a dumb bitch yet?
We have already
used that phrasing, but you're welcome to whatever phraseology you choose to
use. I actually first read this morning. I couldn't stop laughing because I'm just like, oh, of course she would. Of course she would. I was just like, yeah, I'm done with you.
We should have expected this from the off, right?
I have only one question. Is this purely for money, or is this some sort of dispute or disagreement with WWE?
It's because it's for money.
She's stupid.
She lost all her money, so now she has to sell everything she owns, basically, and that includes her ring because that's gonna make shit tons of money. That is, you're gonna get a lot of money for that Hall of Fame ring.
But also, I have a real hard time thinking that we would get the kind of money that's actually worth. Like, sure, you can probably get some money for it, but
this
there's only so much. This is also so much a collector can and will actually shell out for something like that.
This is Sonny we're talking about. She will hike up the price as far as it'll go.
She can hike up the price all she wants. Doesn't mean people are going to buy.
She has no dignity. Dignity. There you go. She has no dignity.
Because who said it's going to a collector who's going to sell it after that? She'll probably get one of these dumb guys who just came into money, and I'm going to spend it all on this woman's Hall of Fame ring. I like the WWE so much. I'll spend whatever I have to. And then it's going to be one of those.
And then her name's on the ring, right? Is it one of those things where they have their names on the ring?
You know what? I honestly don't know.
It's possible that it's only certain people. Like
then
the
in that
Flairs,
case, it's like,
that's
right.
HBKs.
That's right. I'm in the WWE Hall of Fame.
I didn't know your name was Sonny. I'm changing that.
Oh, shit. Oh my god, I just ruined the value of my ring.
I went through a phase.
I didn't know Julia Child bought a Hall of Fame ring.
No, I went through a phase. Stuff happened. This came out of it, so it's all good.
Just wear the Hall of Fame ring. Yeah, you were once special, you filthy whore.
Hey, but in this case, probably true. That's it.
Yeah, we talked about Sonny too much now. Can we move on, please?
Yes, let's. Please.
How much more can Jeff facepalm this news?
We're not even part of the way through. You want to talk about... Let me give you something to facepalm here. Apparently, according to Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer, WWE is very, very close to casting someone in the role of Sister Abigail.
I read this.
For Bray Wyatt.
There was a name. Someone posted a picture on Twitter with a silver sheep mask in a dress. Who was it? Oh, God, her name escapes me.
Yeah.
It was such
it was an actress?
Oh, no.
It's a wrestler?
It's a wrestler.
Okay, that's good, because I was like, when you said cast somebody as Sister Abigail, I'm like, are they going into actresses now? You got plenty of...
Was it someone who just left TNA or something?
Tiffany's the only one who left TNA.
No, I don't think
it was Tiffany, no.
So it would...
Now, looking up, who can we find?
You think you think Bray would have it on his page?
I really don't think so.
No, probably not. But how else are we gonna look this up?
Actually, I have an idea. Hold on.
Yeah, if you look,
keep talking about it. I'll find it.
Look up Sister Abigail.
If how would you guys feel of a whole them bringing in a Sister Abigail?
You know what? I've been calling for it since they first started talking about her. I was like, there has to be a Sister Abigail, like, legit at some point,
Santana
right?
Garrett. That's the name that was.
That's
it. Yeah,
that's actually really good. That's actually a really good choice.
Yeah,
because she played a crazy character in TNA, and it was really good. It was like one of the best things in TNA at that time. So That's actually a really good choice to play like a crazy nun that the Wyatt family worships. That's actually possibly perfect.
Interesting. Yeah, she apparently has been associated with. She did make an appearance in NXT at one point.
Yeah, here's the full picture.
Because she played like a psycho stalker.
Mm-hmm.
She played a psycho stalker that was crazy and was going out, air quotes, with a guy, with a wrestler who they had in a mental home, WCW style.
Oh,
so,
boy.
But it worked. But it worked because of the guys that they had, the guy and the girl that they had in the role. So if they're bringing her in to be a crazy nun that the Wyatt family is worshiping,
not a nun.
Or
looking at this picture,
whoever.
It's just someone in a white dress with a white lantern, silver sheet mask.
But
I like it.
Crazy plays crazy. So if this is the role she's gonna play, and if this is the person who they're gonna put it in the role, it works.
Yeah, having not been too personally familiar with this woman, all I can do is just take at your word. Certainly, it seems
during
the
time I watched it was. I think it was the summer of 2014, I believe, before she left TNA, as most TNA wrestlers do. This is when the storyline was going on, and they were going up against Mr. Anderson, and it was nuts. These two were crazy as crazy gets. So if she's gonna be like a cult worship person in the WWE, it works. So this actually made me very excited for them to actually bring in a Sister Abigail. And if that Sister Abigail also wrestles, good stuff's coming.
Oh, that should be interesting.
Because she's pretty good wrestling as well.
Well, only time will tell if they actually pull the trigger on this. In the meantime, apparently we also got news about some WrestleMania news.
Are you talking about the possible main event?
Actually, no. I was actually referring to the status of Austin.
Oh, yeah, that is 99% certain that he will be there.
He will be there. He will not be wrestling, but one way or the other, he will be there.
We're going to have another Austin Rock confrontation minus Hulk Hogan.
It certainly seems that way.
Whatever worked. It worked. It worked when it happened the first time. Why not?
Mm-hmm. Apparently, The Rock is in a similar boat.
Well, he officially announced it.
The Rock can't wrestle.
Mm-hmm.
He's not allowed.
He's filming
because
he's going to be filming a
Baywatch.
movie. Is it Baywatch?
It's
yes,
Baywatch.
He is filming Baywatch.
He's in the Hasselhoff role.
Oh, he deserves it.
And so
with that body,
but because of insurance policy rules, he can't wrestle, but he will be there.
Lou Ferrigno, eat your heart out.
Yeah.
But hey, on the bright side, you know who will be there? Chris Jericho.
Yes, he
who
will.
did confirm that he's on board.
He's on board through
May.
There you go.
Yep, and like, not like the last time where he was there sporadically and was like whatever.
So he's just showing up, killing trombones.
He'll be
pretty much. Yeah.
Hey, I'm down with it. If we can get
him killing musical instruments,
if we can get Jericho to turn heel and we get a Jericho Ambrose,
just watch next week he'll upgrade to a tuba.
But what I was talking about is that it's almost confirmed. Okay, it's almost confirmed that the main event of WrestleMania, whether it's for the title or not, is Roman Reigns versus Triple H.
It's probably been that way since.
It wasn't.
Roman Reigns took out Triple H.
But it wasn't like, is it going to be the main event? It's pretty much been known that it was going to be a match, but is it going to be the main event?
Yeah.
So now it's confirmed basically, it was supposed to be Triple H versus Rollins. Mm-hmm. That was going to be the setup, but destroying your knee, like literally destroying it, nothing left, will put those aspirations to shreds. So you get Reigns, and the build-up, Triple H and Roman Reigns has been good, not the McMahons versus Roman Reigns. Mm-hmm. So it's like I'm sick of that. That can get off my screen.
I really hate to say this, but Vince McMahon has totally outlived his welcome coming back.
Yeah, mm-hmm. But if we're gonna have Triple H versus Roman Reigns, okay, could be great. Okay, because Triple H brings out the best in everybody. So cool. The question is, will it be for the title?
I won't be
surprised. Does Triple H come back in the Royal Rumble and win it, or does Roman Reigns last the distance? Or do they give the title to Brock Lesnar and he defends it earlier in the show?
I'm hoping for Brock Lesnar, personally.
That's my hope as well, because
between all those options, I would much rather have Triple H come back and win it than Roman win it again. It doesn't need to happen that soon, if ever.
I like the idea of the match itself, because there's got to be stipulations. It's probably going to be it's probably going to be a no holds barred. And with those two, after what we've already seen Roman Reigns be able to do to Triple H, put it no holds barred.
Something good could come out of it.
Yeah.
I've reached the point where when it just comes to like Roman Reigns' storyline, I honestly don't care.
Yeah, it's different.
It's reached that point for me where it's just too repetitive, and there's nothing there's really no story. It's just Roman Reigns taking out whatever it is that the McMahons throw at him, and he continues making the McMahons look like a complete morons.
My problem is it seems like the two storylines are completely separate. Once he went into the Triple H has been fucking with him since the beginning of time, basically. Okay, so it was about time that Triple H would get his just desserts, so I'm basically, after that, it's a whole separate storyline for me. Triple H was put on the back burner after the attack. Now we're moving on to the McMahons. Roman Reigns McMahon can get away from me. That's it. All that is done. Once Triple H comes back and it's Roman Reigns versus Triple H, as of right now, I'm in.
I'm not. I just lost. It's now, for me, it's reached the point where Triple H has been gone for too long.
Yeah, and personally for me, I agree with you, but
which kind of makes me feel like he's coming back in the Rumble.
It's obvious.
Yeah,
it is clear as day that Triple H is coming back at the Rumble, because they can only do so much with him versus Stephanie and Vince, because
we've seen how much that has not worked.
Yeah, because when the fact that your top heels are the authority figures and the lackeys are just being eaten alive by Roman Reigns, there is no competition.
It's been done to death, and it's been done so much better, and it's stale and boring.
It's like I've said before. Roman Reigns has now reached the point where he's worse than John Cena.
He is infinitely worse than John Cena.
It's not because of just how he's wrestling wise. He's great wrestling, but it's now reached the point where it's so boring. He has no competition. He's just eating through the roster.
And when you bring in Vince, and Vince just can't do it anymore, man.
Vince is old.
Vince just can't. He's not the same as he once was. It's like okay, we've done this before, but Vince was like 55 at the time. It was like in his early 50s. He had better range of movement. He knew how to talk better. You wouldn't expect a segment with the McMahons, Vince and Stephanie, to be mind-numbing. Just like, get off my screen. Remember when it was must-see viewing whenever Vince was on the screen? Not anymore.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Now with Vince being on TV every week, it hurts it.
I'm starting to blame Vince more than Roman at this point.
Not me.
I'm blaming everything.
Actually, yeah, I would blame Vince because the booking is stale. They're putting Roman in a position where he just isn't working as well as they want him to.
And like I said, he's worse than John Cena. It's because the difference is with John Cena, yeah, he overcomes it, but he does put
he gets his ass kicked.
He gets his ass kicked. He makes the threat seem like someone who can actually beat him, and it's him overcoming it. With Roman Reigns, there is nothing to overcome. Every time he gets taken out, he just gets up and smiles. That's one thing I hated about this. He took a complete beat down. He took, what was it, 1 or 2 bro kicks, and then he takes an F5, and the show ends with him raising up and smiling. I'm like, are you kidding? I was like, really? No one here.
You just no-sold Brock Lesnar again. That's it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I know you don't have any Scholars Quick Talk for this week, but I heard this question and I think it would make a perfect Scholars Quick Talk, or maybe just a regular talking point in general. Is the Roman Reigns character as we see it right now, is Roman Reigns a Mary Sue?
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. There's not, he can overcome anything. He doesn't have any challenges. There's nothing for him to overcome.
He's the worst of John Cena.
He is
except in a blander package.
Everyone shits on John Cena.
That's the only thing that's his fault. He's fucking bland, and that's his fault. Everything else is on the writers. He's bland, and he's not very good at talking.
That is one thing I can say about John Cena. John Cena
is good.
John Cena the problem with the John Cena character was strictly out because of the WWE corporate writing machine. John Cena, he has staler moments in the ring, but I think we've seen in the past and through his U.S. title reign,
this year,
that he could physically go.
He was
perfectly confident.
This year, when he was put in situations against guys like Kevin Owens, Sami Zayn, he can adapt. He can adapt and bring out moves that you've never seen him do before. Roman Reigns, it's just the same.
And it's not even just in
again.
the ring that I'm having a problem with Roman Reigns. It's with John Cena, he can talk on the mic. He can sell the story. He can add himself to the story and make the story interesting, which is John Cena and Kevin Owens. Their storyline was awesome. Everything about it was great.
And the best segment so far of the year that I think is before the United States title match between John Cena and Del Rio. He made Del Rio interesting for about 2 minutes.
And then with Roman Reigns, all we got from him is, they don't want me to leave. You want me to leave? They don't want me to leave. You want me to leave? They don't want me to leave.
And that's the problem. John Cena was good at playing John Cena. Roman Reigns is falling flat on his face because they're trying to make Roman Reigns into John Cena instead of finding a role for Roman Reigns.
They're trying to make him be something he's not. And what you saw him do to Triple H, that should be Roman Reigns.
Every time he grabs a microphone, I think he just gets worse on the microphone.
He still hasn't found his groove.
He has 1 or 2 good lines. There was one line he said that when he actually joking aside, and then he was serious. He said, I don't remember exactly what he said. I think it was
that.
Stop. He actually did say something. I think it was before the title match with Sheamus when Vince was the referee, and he says if Vince doesn't call it down the middle, he's gonna be taken out. Like, I'm going to take him out. Something to that extent. And it's just how he said it. He's just like, okay, he actually was a little creepy. He's like, I'm going to make sure your dad's in the hospital type ordeal. And I'm just like, if they just have him say one lines like that.
It's like this.
Then there you go. He doesn't stop trying to make him. It's having him just normal talk. It's just boring because he really doesn't do anything. He really doesn't say anything when he talks. He just, hey, they want me to stay. They want me to stay.
Roman Reigns.
They want me to stay.
Let's put it this way.
They want me to stay.
Let's put it this way, okay? Roman Reigns should be the face version of Brock Lesnar. It would work better.
I see what
Don't say as much. Don't say as much. I mean, like, be intense. Beat the crap out of people. Don't say much.
I'll tell you what.
I was like, if you stick by those guidelines, that's the Roman Reigns I want to see.
I'll tell you what. I've got the perfect way to bring this full circle. We're talking so much about poor booking decisions and poor gimmick utilization.
Uh-oh.
I have one more bit of backstage news.
Oh, no.
This is about a recent trademark for a character that WWE has just...
What did they do?
What trademark?
They have officially trademarked a character, the name of a character called No Way Jose. I am not making this up.
No Way Jose?
Yeah, it's over, man. It's done. The creative juices of the WWE, we thought they had something left, but no.
Didn't they just recently hire an unmasked luchador from like AAA or something like that?
That's news
they're gonna make him No Way Jose.
And I thought they learned their lesson by dropping the Los Matadores gimmick.
One Cena. Oh no!
Wait, but previous to
hey, don't give us something to make fun of when he comes out.
Hey, if nothing else. I'm not sure if you saw the meme floating around right before they, when it was just announced that they hired Samoa Joe. They were going, there was like this meme floating around that was joking that they were going to rename him Joey Samoa.
I actually remember that.
Imagine if they did.
And his opponent, Joey Samoa.
And he comes out, and we're just like, shit.
I'm sorry, I love Samoa Joe, but even then, that's funny.
It is funny. That's
if
funny.
Only because it didn't happen.
Joey Samoa is funny. This,
I just, it's one of those things where it just,
that
it's
sounds,
so
when
dumb.
that's just a name that someone would be on a social outcast.
You know when when there's a little smidge of hope left in you.
There is none.
And then you hear this. It's gone.
I just want to see where this goes. It's going to crash and burn so hard. It's going to be amazing.
It's got to be here and gone quicker than Tyler Breeze.
No, it's going to be here and gone
Apparently
quicker.
there's a rumor going around they're going to give Tyler Breeze a big push.
Yeah.
No. You know what?
Not if Vince McMahon is still being the way he is.
As far as No Way Jose, this is going to go even faster than Just Joe. Do you remember Just Joe?
I do.
He was around for 1 week on like an episode of SmackDown, and he just vanished.
And then he just left. It's over, man.
Yeah.
All right,
Joe.
just ended with this. I'm glad to see Damian
Joe
Sandow
somebody.
back on WWE television.
Yes.
I just wish it was not losing to the social outcast. I tried so hard not to drop an F-bomb there.
Thank you.
Slater's gonna slate.
It's so funny. I was actually talking with a friend about this. It's like, what is it that I don't like about the social outcasts? It's like, oh, it's funny that they're saying going around that of all the guys, that's Curtis Axel that's going to be the breakout star of that one. And I was like, really? Curtis Axel, the breakout star. He already had his breakout star moment, and it failed miserably.
He had his breakout star moment, and they put him in 2 matches at Night of Champions and left me asleep drooling on the table at Hooters.
And then you have Adam Rose and Bo Dallas, who are 2 funny gimmick characters now. I liked the Rose Bush because it was just I don't know why it just made me chuckle every time he talked.
Gone.
And yeah, now that's gone because of this. Bo Dallas is still Bo, and then you have Heath Slater, and I'm just like, you know what? I think I have my real reason why I hate the social outcast so much. I can't take Heath Slater seriously.
I also love when they were in the ring on Raw and they were talking and Bray Wyatt's just laughing at his brother on the mic.
I know. I was waiting the entire time for something to happen in between Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas. I'm just like,
I was just waiting for.
Laughing at him.
I was just hoping for a complete squash, and then all of a sudden Ryback comes out, and I'm just like, wait, what the hell is going on? Is this... And they have the social outcast not attack Ryback. I'm like, wait a minute. Are they turning these guys' faces? Are they having him team up with... What is going on? Why am I caring? Why do I care about this? Because it's the Wyatt family. I'm like, good. They didn't make the social outcast try and take out the Wyatts. If that was the case, I would actually turned off my TV, and then I'm just like,
if they took out the Wyatts, done.
If they took out the Wyatts, I'm just like, well, guys, have fun. Continue recording Scholars of Wrestling because I'm done. That would have killed it.
I think we all would have been done at that point.
It's like, we made it to 201 episodes. Can't wait for 200. Social Outcast beat the Wyatt family. So much for that.
Nope.
100. 102. Anyway, let's move on. Let's close out with... I do have one other thing that I do want to talk about. Something good. Something that happened on NXT this week. Did you guys happen to catch the Women's Battle Royal?
I did not.
You did not?
I did not.
I did.
Well...
Carmella, number one contender.
The finish was really, really good. Of course, as soon as Asuka came in, everyone's just like starting to surround her because they all know that she's like the biggest threat.
So of course Eva Marie gets to take her out.
Yes. All the eliminations are going out. Asuka just starts clearing house left and right. She looks like a badass. Of course, they do the whole thing where a couple of the people are still lying on the outside hurt and they just go under the rope. Eva Marie pulls this whole stunt. She tosses Asuka over the top rope. She's like, yeah, I'm going to win. And then Carmella comes in and does the same thing back to her.
Wait a minute. They had it be an over-the-top battle royal?
It was an over-the-top battle royal.
This isn't your WWE anything.
This isn't
any diva goes outside any way at all. They're out.
No, this was a legit battle.
This is real.
Okay, now I actually have to watch NXT because I need something to help me. Because I said it earlier, I'm just right now just completely drained out of the stupidity that's going on in WWE.
And I forgot that Carmella hadn't been eliminated.
So did I.
I forgot. So Eva Marie throws out Asuka, and I'm like, no.
And the entire crowd did the same thing.
NXT has jumped the shark. No, how dare you? And then Carmella comes into the ring. I'm like, ah!
I was like, nope, we're still good. We're still good.
We're good now. We're all right.
Not for nothing. On top of that, you might have noticed if you've been watching fairly consistently, they've had newer ladies just sort of coming in and coming out.
Mm-hmm.
This match during the entire show, they've had little vignettes of like the ladies hyping themselves up, like I'm gonna win, whatever. And for the lesser known ladies, this gives us a little bit of distinction. You can sort of differentiate between all their characters. Like one girl is from she's like 201 Jersey Girl gimmick. She's got like another girl's got like a pseudo poison ivy gimmick going on. There's one girl from Breaking Ground who had that like not gypsy gimmick belly dancer thing going on. But still, you can see all these things, all these personalities, all these characters starting to develop, and they're all looking pretty solid in the ring. And after the kind of week we had in just watching Raw, that is a very good welcome thing.
Yes. And I also have to give shout-outs to... There were two good things on Raw.
Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens.
For one.
That's two. Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens.
No, I'm going two feuds. Two feuds have made me interested. Okay. Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens, obviously. Mm-hmm. Come on. They're having a last man standing match at the Royal Rumble.
That is going to be great.
That's the match I'm looking forward to. That match more than the Rumble.
And they've officially made me interested in Becky Lynch versus Charlotte even more. Just showing Becky Lynch come out and just be like, no, fuck you, and then just beat the crap out of Charlotte. I'm like, I really like where this is going.
Game on.
And now that they've made Becky Lynch the Becky Lynch I remember, the Becky Lynch who took no shit, just oh, you attacked me. Okay,
bring it on.
I'm gonna kill you. That's it. I'm like, this is what I remember from NXT. Like, these are the characters that I remember. So it's like, okay, we're finally getting into some NXT wrestling style in the WWE. Mm-hmm. I like this. Now, keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
Keep it going, because I love I love the emotion of Becky Lynch in that promo afterwards.
The backstage interview? Yeah.
So
upset she can't collect what she wants to say.
I was like,
I like that too. It seemed real.
It might seem like blasphemy to you.
Just say it. You're entitled to your opinion.
But for me, just based on what I saw on Monday night, Becky Lynch is the whole package. Okay, I think she's further along than Sasha Banks at this point.
Given what we've seen, at least on the main roster, I can see how you might feel that way.
Yeah, I mean, like in NXT, it was close. And it made sense why they were tag team partners, because they were close, and it was basically two peas in a pod at that point. But as of right now, like, it would make sense for me, Becky Lynch walking out of WrestleMania the champion before Sasha Banks at this point.
At the rate we're going,
I hope so.
I have a hard time disagreeing with you.
Then we get months of matches between Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks, and we all explode all over the TV screen.
Not my phraseology once again, but
my phraseology.
I sure hope
that's
so.
All Bryan.
That's
all Bryan.
I really hope so, if that's the case, because I've said it before. I have a bad feeling of what's going on with the Divas title picture in WrestleMania, but I hope that doesn't come into fruition. And I hope what you guys
to fruition, you mean?
Thank you. I'm tired. Sue me.
Okay.
I'm tired and angry. Like Dean Ambrose and Kevin Owens, I want that match to be as long as the Royal Rumble.
For this month at least, the Divas division is fine with me.
You know what? Thankfully for all involved, we still have 3 months still left to go until WrestleMania.
Yep.
A lot of things can happen. Nothing's set in stone just yet. Plans can always change, especially how insane that WWE can get.
I also like that it kept Brie Bella off of our TV.
There's already a plus.
Yeah.
The Bellas are becoming the big show of the Divas division.
Please retire.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole thing of turning face and heel on a dime.
That's just poor booking. So above and beyond everything else.
Okay, I'm done. I can't take it anymore.
Things are ripe right now for endless speculation, endless fantasy booking. It's just at one of those times of the year.
It's WrestleMania season.
What do you want? Importantly, it's Royal Rumble season. So you know what? We want to know what you think. So of course, drop us a line in all the usual territories. Leave us a comment on this video. Like this video if you want to hear. If you like what you hear, subscribe if you want to hear more. Of course, you can also look us up on our Facebook page at the Scholars of Wrestling Show. Run a search for it, find us, like our page. You'll get new episodes all the time right on your Facebook feed. It's great. And of course, you can also follow us on Twitter and follow us all whenever we're live tweeting anything Raw, anything SmackDown, whatever we're watching at the time. Wrestle Kingdom. Or any other New Japan show. Whatever we're watching, I know I'm usually live tweeting it.
Yeah, we don't really live tweet SmackDown because we're mostly recording
during
SmackDown.
Well, you know what? On the nights that we're not, if SmackDown keeps on being good...
Yeah, they got that new announcer, Mauro Ranallo, something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
And apparently, he's pretty badass.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, they need to bring him over to Raw and get Michael Cole out of there.
So many ways you can get us all on our up-to-minute tweeting action and fun and shenanigans. Our main Twitter account is ScholarsOW. Fool?
I'm at the Avataric.
I am at Atomic Beanpole.
And I'm Robbie Rage, all one word. So follow us, join in the conversation, and join in all the fun. In the meantime... You know who we are. We're the Scholars of Wrestling, and you have just been schooled.
You're welcome. Hopefully we get more. Hopefully we get more matches for the Rumble. Only 2.